So, to understand, you believe that financial issues have nothing to do with why people become hesitant to start having kids. Are you going to claim next that financial inequality, which causes financial struggles, has nothing to do with why adult children are living longer with their parents? So you claim that financial struggles are a blatant lie, and there isn't financial inequality, causing people to first want to become financially free so they can make time to be actively involved with their future kids and have a solid, stable financial life to offer them before inviting them into their lives. You call it a giant lie and just an excuse, saying they're just being selfish to want to provide a stable financial life and have the time to spend quality moments with their future kids. It's clear that both you and Elon Musk have lost all sense of reality by demanding a reduction in financial incentives for young couples. These incentives provide the financial breathing room needed to start a family and offer a stable financial home and time to their future kids. Why do you think, on average, every 10 seconds a kid dies from starvation worldwide if it wasn't because of financial inequality in the first place? Do you have enough money to prevent this from happening? If you don't, then reflect upon your claims. Did you ever do the math on how much each individual would have if all the liquid money, which is roughly $40 trillion, was divided equally among the 8.1 billion people worldwide? If you did, you would have realized that it is impossible for everyone to financially take care of kids. That is why kids are dying every 10 seconds from starvation, because we were looking through the wrong lens of reality and didn't take the time to think critically before judging. Egotism always makes us look from a superficial perspective, causing us to become the worst parents and leaders. It prevents us from understanding what mirror neurons are and the purpose behind our curious minds that seek the logical truth in everything. The reason for this is to help us avoid becoming sheep to those who have more authority over us and to prevent the duplication of toxic behavior through our mirror neurons, which could harm others and ourselves. For example, our kids might start punishing a peer at school because, as parents, we never understood how mirror neurons work. Consequently, we punished our kids by inflicting fear with violence or intimidation, which caused them to not understand the logic behind our rules and only mimic the flawed logic that the stronger can suppress the weaker, leading them to treat their peers at school the same way. To avoid this behavior, we must explain our logic by conveying our complete reasoning in accessible language to foster understanding without ambiguity. This helps to avoid misunderstandings and questions of what if. We must teach our kids that arguments must be grounded in sound logic and reasoned thinking, considering the long-term ripple effects on all to be considered valid counter-arguments. If we cannot challenge it, then this is the shared truth until it gets challenged with a more reasoned argument grounded in logic. So here's the math for you to consider. If we equally divided all liquid funds, which are what we need to pay for food, rent, or mortgage payments, we each would have about $5,000. This means if one paid off a mortgage of $250,000 and paid the interest on that loan, then the total cost would be about $500,000. This means 99 others would have to starve to death, driving up the pressure to survive and make a living, causing us to compete to death. This explains why you and Elon Musk don't care about the lives of those without papers. You label them as immigrants to highlight that no one should care about their lives and let them rather starve to death or drown in the ocean with all their kids. This proves you don't care about kids, only about yourself.